everyone, and thank you so much for coming back and joining me. Now in tonight's video I wanted to talk about movies that I will be seeing between now and December, but then also movies that I just either not 100% sure or probably won't be, or definitely not be going and seeing for between now and December. And of course I would love to hear down in the comments below what ones you are looking forward to the most and what ones that you have maybe decided you don't want to go and spend your money to go and see in the cinema. So I'm actually going to start for positives, ones that I do want to see. So let's just get straight ahead and get this video started. That I am definitely sure about, that I've made a decision that I will 100% be going and seeing, and I am really anticipating this one, is It Chapter 2. I absolutely love the first one. I haven't read like the books or anything, but I have seen the first one and I have it on Blu-ray. I've seen it around 3 times now and I can't wait to watch it again this October. And I think it's fantastic that this is coming out on the 6th of September. However, one thing I will say is I know I'm being a wee bit nickety-pickety, and I'm pretty sure I said this in one of my trailer reactions. I would have much preferred for this to have came out in October because I'm a bit of a weirdo. I would have loved to have watched the first one on DVD in October, and then, because it's the month of Halloween, and then I would have liked to have went out like that same night, like afterwards that night, and watched It Chapter 2, but I'm just, a weirdo. So at the end of the first one, spoiler alert, sorry, they all made a pact, all the kids made a pact at the very end of the movie, and there are of course grown-ups in the movie in this second one, It Chapter 2, and from the trailers, oh my goodness, looks absolutely fantastic and looks really scary as well. And for this one I have heard that the running time is supposed to be 169 minutes. 2 trailers that I've seen, looks fantastic, massively promising. I can't say whether it's going to be, amazing or not, or whether it's going to beat the first one. But I'll be happy enough even if it's as good as the first one, or even if it's even better. Obviously, that would be better. But I honestly do genuinely think it's going to be good and it looks promising. So I'm really, really excited about going and seeing this. This one is the one that I am anticipating the most out of all of the ones that I'm going to be talking about tonight. And to be honest, this is the one that I have really been anticipating the most this year, which is Joker. I cannot freaking well wait to go and see this movie, and I am so glad that it's out in the month of Halloween. It is out in October. What a perfect movie to bring out in October. And to be honest, it looks like it's going to be a great movie. It looks like it's going to be a great twist. It looks so cool. It really does. I cannot wait and go and see this. The third one that I really want to go and see is Zombieland Double Tap, that's out on the 18th of October with Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson. Them two are brilliant together and they've great chemistry together and they're hilarious. And of course I've seen the first one, Zombieland. Fantastic. I've seen it I think 2 or 3 times and it cracks me up. It's really funny. I love Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson together, honestly, and I really love Jesse Eisenberg, but I have to say and I've mentioned this before, I'm so sorry to be negative, but I did not like him at all in Batman vs Superman. The next one now, I will say I am not 100% sure yet whether I will go and see it in the cinema, but I might, I haven't really decided yet, and it's called Last Christmas, and it stars lead character Emilia Clarke, who of course was in Game of Thrones, and she was also in Solo, A Star Wars Story. Now, I did actually do a trailer reaction for that, I think a couple of nights ago, and I don't know, it does look good, but it doesn't look like mind-blowing or anything, and I did already mention in the trailer reaction, just in case you didn't see it, that to me it looks like Elf meets Bridget Jones's Diary, and the kind of seemed really obvious in that sort of a sense, and to me that's kind of not really very original, but I love Christmas and I love Christmassy things, and it does look very Christmassy of course, and it has the beautiful song by George Michael in it, Last Christmas. So it depends, I don't know how I'm going to feel when I'm in the Christmas mood, Christmas spirit and feeling festive and everything. I might just be sitting some night drinking a hot chocolate and randomly think to myself, I might go and see that Emilia Clarke movie. Because do you know what? One of the things that might make me go and see this movie is not only because it's Christmas movie, because Emilia Clarke is playing a different sort of a character. Because, of course, I love her in Game of Thrones as Daenerys Targaryen, but she is playing more of like a comedic sort of a character, and I would like to see, that would be refreshing. I would like to see that sort of side of her playing that sort of a character. So I think I would be intrigued to see that, and I would like to see how she plays that role as an actress. Now, the next one that I will be going and seeing is Frozen 2, and it's out on the 22nd of November. Now, what I want to say straight off the bat is I do have the first one, Frozen, on DVD. And I've always liked the movie, but one thing I will say is I think it is massively, massively overrated. I think it's really hyped for what it was. But don't get me wrong, this is only my personal opinion. If you love it, that's great. But I just thought that it was a really good movie, but it wasn't anything, amazingly mind-blowing that sort of was like, wow, that movie took my breath away. Do you know what I mean? There's way, way better Disney movies out there. Way better Disney movies out there. Like, there's people that would actually class it as one of the best Disney movies. No way. Like, Disney's Tangled is way better by miles. Like, Tangled is phenomenal. I mean, Princess and the Frog as well was phenomenal. I would say those two movies are miles ahead. Frozen, but a lot of people are just like Frozen. Frozen 2, I thought from seeing the trailer looked absolutely stunning, to be honest. It looked beautiful. I think visually it looks really, really nice. But to be honest, I think it actually kind of looks like it might be better than the first one, which hopefully would be great. And it looks very, sort of seasonal as well, and it looks like it's picked for a good time of the year. November seems to be, a good time. And I'm going to go and give it a try. So Disney, I am giving you a try. Hopefully you will not mess this movie up. And the next one that I want to go and see kind of is Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, which is out on the 20th of December. Now, one thing I will say is they seem to be, they're really trying to rely on nostalgia, and I don't like that. I don't like the whole sort of Palpatine idea. I don't really know what to say about this one, guys, because to be honest, I am going to give this try. I am going to try. I'm going to go and see it and see what I think about it and come on and give me honest opinion, because I know a lot of you will want to hear what I want to say about it. But if I'm honest, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. I am only like 1 or 2 out of 10 excited to go and see this movie. It's the one out of everything that I'm going to mention tonight. I have 7 in total. I have another 1 to go that I want to go and see before December. It's the one that I am the least excited for, which is odd because, I love Star Wars, and that's kind of a weird thing to say. But, with the way it's been going with Star Wars, I kind of feel like, it's sad for me to actually sort of be sitting here saying that. Moving on, the last one is The Current War, and it's out on the 4th of October, starring Tom Holland and Benedict Cumberbatch, aka Doctor Strange, aka my favourite character in the MCU, and I absolutely love Benedict Cumberbatch. Just can't even speak tonight. All over the place. He is fantastic, and he's a fantastic actor just, in general. He's so talented, and I can't wait to go and see them both together. They've went from Infinity War into, the Current War. I know, I had to do it, guys, as cheesy as it was.
Huge apologies, guys. I completely forgot to add this one in, even though I had it on my notes. How silly am I? This is one that I am going to be going and seeing. Wasn't overly fussed on the first one, but I really want to go and see this one, which is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and of course it's starring Angelina Jolie, and I definitely want to go and see this one as well because Michelle Pfeiffer is in it, aka Awesome Catwoman, and also an actor called Robert Lindsay, who is in probably my second all-time favourite comedy show called My Family, and he's going to be in this, so I am definitely wanting to go and give this one a try.
Moving on to, just whack the table there, guys, sorry about that. Moving on to ones that I will not be going and seeing, so on to the negative, Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows, so that's just how it is. First one is Cats, that's out on the 20th of December, which is of course based on Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical. First off, seen the trailer, did a trailer reaction. It looked more scary than, good. The CGI was really bad. I can remember, I think I said something like, what is up with the CGI? The CGI was horrendous, and I'm really sorry if that sounds really catty. Cats. It looked freaky. Judi Dench was in there. It looked really weird. Her as CGI. And Jennifer Hudson, who was singing in it, singing the song. I thought that it was odd because it sounded really off. Kind of, there's something like it was a bit out of tune or something, which is weird because she is actually a good singer, because she was on a show, she was like one of the judges on a show in the UK called The Voice, where people go on audition and then I think if you win like a recording contract or something like that. So I was kind of quite surprised at that, because I thought that her voice really would have shined in that trailer, which it's just, maybe it's the way they asked her to sing it, maybe it didn't suit her voice, maybe that's what happened. I don't think it's her fault per se, I don't think so. But yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It does not look... A trailer is supposed to reel you in and make you feel excited, or, have a decision. Do I or don't I want to go and see this? From watching that, nothing sold me. Don't want to go and see it. I'm sorry. The second one is Jumanji: The Next Level. Now this one, I am not 100% sure whether I will or will not go and see it. But at the moment, I'm like 90 to 95% sure that I won't go and see it. So don't judge me if I do go and see it, because I'm not saying I won't 100%, but I likely won't, if you see where I'm going. I just kind of feel like I liked the first one and it was great and it was funny, and of course Karen Gillan, who plays Nebula, she was in the first one, and I don't know. I don't know whether the second one is going to be as good as the first one, and I don't know whether they're kind of milking it and kind of maybe going to end up making more and more and more of them, which is my kind of concern. But I don't know. I didn't really get anything from the trailer. I didn't sort of feel I want to go and see this. Find up if they bring out another trailer and sell me, or I end up just going. I probably won't though, to be honest. So that's why it's on the list. I'm just being honest. The next one is Charlie's Angels. This will not come off as any surprise, especially for those of you who have been around my channel for a long while and you know me, and you've probably also seen my trailer reaction. I was not amused. It's out the 15th of November. It looks awful, and I hope I mentioned, guys, by the way, Jumanji: The Next Level's out on the 13th of December. So anyways, Charlie's Angels looks very woke, very agenda driven. I think, isn't it Elizabeth Banks who's producing it? And I mean, I love her in Role Models. She's actually one of the lead characters in Role Models, and that's actually my favourite comedy movie, in case anybody's interested. Paul Rudd from Friends, of course, is in that. I'm sure you're just sick of me mentioning Friends, but it's the best show in the world, so it has to be done. The trailer wasn't good. There was the typical dumb and down men, from the get-go, making men look stupid, like they're always doing with Chris Hemsworth. He needs a new agent. I know we're not talking about Chris Hemsworth, but, I go off on a tangent and I'm random, and that's just me. I'm weird. And even as well, in the trailer, they had a song of, I think it was Ariana Grande, it was terrible anyways, singing Don't Call Me Angel. Well, okay, because they're angels, Charlie's Angels, sorry, and you're singing a song in the background of the trailer, which is a terrible pick for a song, by the way. Don't Call Me Angel. And, we also had, weirdly, Charles Xavier in this trailer, which was probably one of the weirdest things that I've seen in that trailer. It probably didn't look good. I'm sorry, it looked like trash. I'm not going to pay my money to go and see trash, so that's why this made it onto the list. You probably won't be surprised either, is Terminator Dark Fate. And I didn't think the trailer was... I was actually pretty okay with the trailer, to be honest. But it's out on the 1st of November. And I read some articles and stuff, guys, and I think I did a video on that as well. Yeah, something about like Terminator Dark Fate's going to be political or something like that. It is going to be political. And this has been confirmed by, I think, one of the actresses. I did a video that long ago on it, guys. I can't really remember, but one of the actresses is going to be in it. I think she's like going to be somewhat a lead role. She confirmed that it is going to be pretty political. And you know what I mean? No, I'm not going to go and pay my money to go and see that. I'm sick of this, same, monotonous behaviour going on and on and on. Next one is Gemini Man, which is out on the 11th of October with Will Smith. Now, I absolutely love Will Smith, right? But I just kind of feel like he's just being in too many things without sort of kind of like thinking about it. Does that make sense? I hope that doesn't sound awful, but to be honest, from the trailer, it doesn't look that bad. It might actually be okay. It might be a fine movie. So this is going to be a DVD job for me, guys. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is actually one of my all-time favourite comedy shows. It is actually in my top 5, and I might actually do a video, let me know in the comments if you would like me to. I might do a video of my top 5 or my top 7 favourite comedy shows ever or something like that, because I think that would be a really cool idea for my channel. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of feel like it doesn't look the best, and I think that I will probably watch it on DVD if I can get the hold of it, or maybe wait till it comes out on TV. Now, the next one is the last one. I only picked 6 for the ones that I won't watch. I didn't pick everything that I want to watch and don't want to watch, guys, because we'd be here all night. So I have just picked some that I want to watch or will be going and seeing in the cinema, and some that I won't. Now, the last one for the one that I will not be going and seeing is, sadly actually to say, Rambo Last Blood. And that is out on the 20th of September. Now, I don't know if any of you know this. I have mentioned this a couple of times, I think. My all-time favourite movie is Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. I love Sylvester Stallone, and I have an absolute ton of his movies. He is amazing. I love him. And do you know what? I love the first 3 Rambo movies. But I'm sorry, the 4th one that was out in 2008, what was that all about? I know quite a lot of people did like it, but I also know quite a lot of people didn't. I did not like it at all. It was awful. I really, really hated it. I actually owned it on DVD, and I actually threw it in the bin quite some years ago because it disappointed me in so many ways. I just did not like it at all, guys, which is, you know, sad because I loved the first 3 so much. And you know what? You know the soundtrack of the 3rd Rambo movie by Bill Medley? He ain't heavy, he's my brother. In case anyone's interested, that is one of my all-time favourite songs that's been in a movie, honestly, and it's definitely one of my favourite songs. It's beyond stunning. Sometimes it almost makes me cry, honestly, but every time I watch that movie, I just love being able to hear that song. And I love Sylvester Stallone, and to me, you can't beat the first 3. And I think the 3rd one was where it should have ended. There shouldn't have been a 4th one, and there's now going to be a 5th one. Why? Stop milking it. Stop it. And as far as I can remember, I actually think I actually seen Sylvester Stallone in an interview and in an article actually saying that he thought that the 4th one wasn't good. He had a lot of disagreements about it, and he thought it was a bad movie. He didn't like it. Only saying from what I can remember, guys, I'm pretty sure I've seen him in an interview on YouTube, because I've watched quite a few interviews of him on YouTube. I love watching interviews on YouTube of people that I like. I thought this was something different to do and something interesting for you. It just came upon me tonight. I just had this idea in my head and thought, oh, I'll do that tonight. So yeah, I hope this video was interesting. I really do honestly hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like on the video, and please leave me a comment below so that I know you enjoy these type of videos. And please don't forget, guys, to let me know what ones are you going to be spending your money to go and see in the cinema, or what ones you're going to maybe hold off, watch on DVD or the TV, and what ones do you really not want to go and spend your money on, and why? Pretty much, yeah. So thanks so much for watching, and until my next video, don't forget that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.